say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a car, so how will you wear your leisure? You zipper back and front on the fence together. Weekends in leather, flip to the right and slip back to the left. For handshakes at the ranch and small talk at the crossroads, driving up to the ladder, sucking on every rung, coming up forever and hanging on. That's entertainment when the cameras roll. Can you face the pavement for a happy dog and pony show? Everybody loves you, baby. Of course they do. Do you miss me? I miss you. Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to work. Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Say you wanna get in and you're gonna get out, but you won't, 'cause it's a trap. Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to work.
Whatever. Hopefully that's not too loud. Everyone told me to go live and no one's here. Oh well. Alright. Dude, grab your your normal phone charger in that orange box, orange powered box. I need these. I need these cords. I need one of them.
You need mine?
I need mine.
Alright, take it.
I need the orange power box. I have no idea. Oh my god. Sports are so dead, that's all I'd say. Alright, you're gonna have to turn this on to the headphone function thing for me.
What do you want me to do?
Your laptop,
Mm-hmm.
you have to do something special when you plug headphones in, right?
I'll show you. The mic, the fucking megaphone thing. The fucking volume icon.
Uh-huh.
Right click on it. Playback devices, I believe.
And you disable this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I guess they do number them then, right?
Well, people do. They don't.
Actual fans.
Actual fans number. Told you, man. They fucking suck. So they
Uncle
don't-
Drew, what's up, Uncle Drew?
It's like they don't. It's like Star Wars. They don't number it anymore. It's just Star Wars. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, they number.
No, I said it's like if they did that. We don't want to make them feel like they're old. It's like, what? They don't show a fucking 60-year-old getting in the ring. You know? Ridiculous.
Freak. You can do it, computer. Dubster Brian, what's up? I'm trying to figure out this computer real fast. How's my volume? Nah, it's not. Not really.
The coronavirus. Let's go to the exposed.
It's turning into gay jokes.
Was trying to get to the most, but she could be down the canvas. What is
It's so quiet.
that?
That was.
Here's your winner, and still the Raw Women's Queen.
Oh no! I can't. I just forgot. I forgot about this whole thing. They had her lose like that.
A roll-up pen?
A roll up. Well, not really.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. We need my laptop. Oh, because her move's
They
the
had her-
fucking the
They
sleeper
did-
hold,
they did
right?
The Bret Hart thing, Stone Cold.
Remember? Of this one with his title man. It was a repeat of what we saw on Raw. Shayna Baszler telling me House like prepared Baszler. I don't know how Becky found the ability to do it. Call it instinct, call it what you want.
That's trash.
Do you think you could smoke Joe Rogan at some Quake? Probably not. Probably not.
Becky Lynch will leave WrestleMania still Raw Women's
Joe Rogan.
Champion.
Wait.
The fucking computer game.
The legacy of the band continues to grow, but this loss was shattered. But what Lynch standing tall at WrestleMania as champion.
Oh my god.
Some. There's a spring sale.
Yeah. Oh, you want to play that?
Got it.
Yeah.
WWE's day in and day out.
Oh, we need my
So I'm
computer,
ready for
dude.
WWE.
Yep.
Joe Rogan had a 10,000 a month T1 line to play Quake in the 90s. Yeah, I remember him talking about that on
To learn what drives,
his fucking his older podcast episodes.
to want better, to need better. And then
Quake is like
we'll
a,
do touching
I think it's a
base
first-person
together,
shooter
together,
computer
we are stronger,
fucking game.
we are better.
I never played it. I barely know what it is. I'm just assuming it's a fucking first-person shooter, like Doom or some shit.
Drive for better.
Fuck with your shit.
I didn't really just make that a car. This is my shit. Yeah, I think so. See what Retro looks like now? What happened?
Yeah.
But it's hard to do.
They're doing a documentary on him or something.
No, this is like a war.
Promo for what?
The match.
Is he fighting? I don't even know.
AJ Styles.
Uh,
He's good. It's just. Worried how it's going.
uh,
Oh god, look at these.
Gronk. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get yours.
Huh?
You're gonna have to use your laptop.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Kids these days. Eh. Too, old school. Like.
Like, why is he dressed like Fidel Castro? I don't get
Who?
it. The characters. Like, I don't.
Who's the character? Who's the guy?
Sami Zayn. Yeah, I just don't. I don't get it. Like, it's such a. Like, their whole thing is trash.
The name Sami Zayn already bothers me. Like, change your name. Son. I don't care if that's your real fucking name.
It's not.
Of course it's not. Your Call of Duty runs on the Quake engine, FYI. Well, we made it better, huh? I guess I'll do. We're on a shitty laptop, so this wrestling shit's gonna be sketchy. It is funny how fucking it's all quiet and these guys are dancing around and shit. It's fucking hilarious. Are they arresting Maduro in this game? Ha ha ha. They're probably selling the propaganda to do it. Dubster Brian asked if they're arresting Maduro in the video game. It's like, don't be surprised if they sell it.
Funding Venezuelans? Probably.
Propaganda, what's up? Propaganda. D Grinds in the house, what's up, man?
It's just like, I don't.
The empty arena thing is really
That bothers the shit.
it's not a good look.
This ain't like.
Did they at least have like a, you know, like an empty stadium match? Like where they just go throughout the entire fucking building, beating the shit out of each other?
It was the Rock and Mankind.
Yeah, I know, but are they doing that here?
warm-up will be deployed soon.
That would make sense. For wrestling. Does your PS4 sound like an airplane when you start up Call of Duty? Does it make like weird noises when you start up?
I don't really know. I don't notice.
I play on Xbox, and I'm using James's PS4 right now.
Time to kick this off.
PS4 runs hot. They can. You got it set up in a way where we can like vent it all over. How are you guys holding up? $1,000 dead holiday auto paid my rent. Didn't they do like a way better stimulus in Canada than they did
Be
here?
advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Eh. Well, the games I like to play, Uncle Drew, they you know, they're gonna be fucking AAA games anyway. They're, you know, all 3 systems and shit. Like I'll play, I have NBA 2K20 and all that shit. That's gonna be on any system. And soon they're gonna have baseball on Xbox and PC. For like Skyrim, that's all. I'm gonna get my ass kicked in this game. It ain't my PS4, son. He said, wrapping ice packs or. Saying we do things to keep this system cool.
Primary objective is to kill them all.
I'm gonna die so fast.
That's why the vagabond is alive. The U.S. government accused volunteer. U.S. uses COVID-19 for war.
Fuck. Told you I'm not everyone is covered for the corona benefits. Oh, that's fucked up. I thought it was universal. Canada gets $8,000 over the next 4 months.
We're in the gulag now. Fight to earn redeployment.
But not everyone. Batman. Don't make fun of me. I'm not in my normal settings, alright? I should be
You're up
way
next,
closer
mate.
to the
Get ready.
TV, hurting my eyesight. Huh?
Win here and you return to the front line.
That'd be good enough
Lose
if I
your
was
fight
like
is over.
in front.
Oh, yeah.
Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
Oh, fuck
We're bringing
you.
you home. If your team
Not
has the
fucking
cash,
anymore.
they can
They
pay
always
for
get
your release.
headshots when I do that.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
The good thing about this is I get plenty of time where I can just fuck shit. Oh, they're really gonna have to sell everything now, right? With no crowd noise to really drown things out, so they have to sell everything, probably. Sell it a little more. And no taking commercial breaks.
No calling it in the ring.
Just the people who've been employed in 2020. That's fucking stupid. Make that shit universal. Fuck. I'm used to my controls. I left them the new shit. The new controls. I kind of like them, you know, 'cause I can just hit this button, like it's mad close. Dubster says, "Don't worry, you're hurting my eyes with those skills." Get the fuck out of here. There's 2-on-1. I had a little piece of shit
Enemy
handgun.
personal radar in the air.
You know, I fucking knocked that dude's shield out. My teammates were all running for their lives. That's what happens here. Don't worry, they'll save me, maybe. Someone died there. Propaganda says, so all the moms who don't work, all the people who are not employed, or the homeless. Of
Enemy
course,
personal
people
radar in the
who
air.
work in the black market. Oh shit, they saved me.
This is here.
Someone's gonna fucking die. Someone's gonna die.
Get to the safe zone.
Trash.
I don't know why they're saying
Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy personal radar in the air.
that. Just following this dude wherever he goes.
You wanna watch it?
Enemies here.
This is a full-on assault by Daniel Bryan. And he's not done torturing Sami Zayn yet. Zayn's been running his mouth for this interception to that Gamora. Now Daniel
Two fuckers here.
Trash.
You fucking run up the stairs. Oh, they're on the roof. There's two of them.
I got movement.
Daniel Bryan now
Stick your face out, you little pussy.
Oh, are you? That was the match.
What? They ended it? What?
He stuck his foot up and he did a diamond like in the top rope and he won.
Do 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 do. You're turning it off.
Well, I can't fucking watch it, so it's like keeps freezing.
Where the fuck is the team at? Ugh.
I'm gonna take it upstairs.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Oh, you're gonna watch upstairs?
Buddy on my here.
This shit has multiplayer, dude.
Gas is moving in.
I don't
New
give a
safe
shit.
zone
I don't care
located.
if I fucking die or
I
anything.
want to watch it. You want to watch it.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Make my right from here.
Guess we should move, guys. There he is. There they are.
Got gas moving in. Enemy personal target.
Oh, fuck. Where's our team at?
Target down.
Oh, is he hiding like a little bitch? You motherfucker.
Mark out, I'm going.
From what I hear, roaches love PS4.
Move it.
It ain't mine. Told you son, I got that Xbox One. Ooh. I bought that shit and I didn't even know you had to like pay for just to play online. I thought you could just play like Fortnite or
Enemies
this
here.
game. Just play that shit normally.
Enemies here.
This dude's marking shit. There's no one near him. Or he's by himself. Man, fuck that shit, propaganda. It should be universal. Just so everyone keeps their fucking mouth shut. No rich assholes saying, it's like we're not American. Everyone else gets some. How'd the other dude come back to life? Fucking bailing out. These guys are probably friends playing together. Oh, he's probably gonna die soon.
LMG right here. SMG over here.
He's taking too long staring at fucking items and shit. There he is. Getting shot at. Guys who want the EDI can't get it, and the Republicans actually get it. Weird. I think part of it's, strategy in a way. Like I said that in my video, that Trump's gonna do something that's supposed to lean towards like something, that a populist figure would do, like a Bernie Sanders or something. And then the Democrats are gonna fight against it. Like he knows they're gonna do that, and then they come up like, see, we work together, bipartisan, and this is the deal we came up with. I know it screws most of you guys over, but bipartisanship. Alright, I'm gonna skip to the bottom. I'm fighting like a goddamn communist. Yes, PS3 is free online, or was. There's a PS3 here too, but I don't think there's any fucking going online with that shit. PS4, you can play online with games that are free, like Fortnite or this game. But if you play like NBA 2K, you can't do that shit online unless you got I forgot what it's called, PS Plus or some shit like that. And on PC, you just do whatever the fuck you want, basically. Maybe you have to have like Steam or something. I seem to be retreating. That's not me. That's the teammate. Better kill his ass.
Enemies here. Enemies here.
Smoke. Smoke. That was coming. Look at these motherfuckers. They just left me stranded. Propaganda says thoughts about Jimmy's newfound anger for the squad and Bernie. Or Ernie. I understand. I understand the frustration. But sometimes it comes off as like,
Enemy personal radar in the air.
someone I don't know what the word would be. Like he's doing a lot of I was the guy that did this. Like I did this. You see the movement now? We're the only show doing blah blah blah. I'm like, you must live in a small world, Jimmy Dore. No, when Tulsi was there in person, he did not, quote unquote, hold her feet to the fire. It's kind of a love fest. Oh, these fuckers aren't even gonna attempt to bring me back. Let's see. Oh, he's fucked.
We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
Let's see. Butcher says $2 trillion for infrastructure is the next one. It's supposed to be some sort of infrastructure deal, but I suspect a lot of big wig corporate contracts to do it. It's gonna be some big time construction companies getting major dough. Get Americans back to work. Well, what if the virus is still around? You want people like in contact with each other and shit? I think Bernie's working on another stimulus thing that he wants to try to get done. But yeah, you know, now he's gonna get smacked at from a lot more directions than he was before. Move this shit over. Yeah, I can sit in the middle. Yes. God damn it. Alright, yeah, so he's not just gonna get, you know, the typical establishment Democrats and the fake pity from the conservatives, typical conservatives. You know, I feel bad for Bernie, you know. He has to fight his own party. Now he's gonna get it from people that were allies of his. Because people are like, dude, like, what do you need for, like, what do you need to go after Biden for? We've shown you on Twitter 1 billion times of Biden fucking lying. Now you have a fucking rape allegation. It's like, what else are you gonna let slide, man? No, this game isn't on PC. It's on PS4. Dubster says, so do you believe coronavirus is legit or some BS is going on in some way? Like, for instance, it's really 5G Wi-Fi, which makes radiation poisoning, which has same symptoms. I've heard people bring up the 5G stuff, but this dude named Derek Bros, who did like a whole documentary on the effects and all of that of 5G, he says he doesn't really see a correlation, right? And I saw a video on Twitter of people burning down a 5G tower, and it's like you guys might be the ones that gets the 5G put everywhere, because apparently there are health effects with that shit. It's just not connected to coronavirus as much. At least the people I'm hearing, they don't connect it to, or they actually like investigate the 5G and then say there's no connection here. But with people burning down 5G towers, people start doing that shit, and they're like, oh, see, you know, it turns into a they end up proving that 5G has nothing to do with coronavirus, and they're like, see, 5G's fine, we can just put towers up everywhere. And it's like, you guys sort of hurt like the cause of, you hurt the whole idea of, you know, 5G could be actually dangerous. Now people are just going to think it's completely safe, and if you bring up 5G as a problem, they're going to say, oh, wacko conspiracy guy, we didn't go burn the towers down. So, stupid move. As far as the stories around the coronavirus, like, yeah, there's definitely some bullshit happening as far as, you know, the government's concerned. And not just here, I guess other governments as well. What? Sir Sly? I don't know what that is. Whoa, proper answer is my uncle died of COVID. Really? Now, there's a thing going on with that as well. Like, did he have preconditions? Like, James Corbett showed I guess a data set of Italy, and that over 50% of the people diagnosed with coronavirus, with COVID-19, over 50% had like 3 or more prior medical conditions. I think 25 or something, 20-something% had like had 2. Another something percent, close to 20%, I guess, had 1, and like 2% had no prior. As far as the deaths from COVID-19, 2-something% had no prior medical diagnoses. So that's something interesting and worth paying attention to, as far as like, oh, are all these deaths actually from this virus thing? Because, yeah, I'm saying the conspiracy guys are going to be like, well, this is an excuse to enact martial law or to change laws around or to start giving the government way more power than they should have, when in reality people are dying. The coronavirus is just on top of like normal health, or not normal, but you know, like it's the coronavirus on top of these preconditions that are causing the death to happen. But yeah, I don't know. What is it? Fluid in the lungs and fever? That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, fluid in the lungs, fever, obviously runny nose, obviously. Propaganda says, Tulsi at least had the balls to take questions from Jimmy. You're right, though. Jimmy lives in a small world and thinks his shit doesn't stink. Well, he just gets a little, he seems like he gets a little ahead of himself. He, you know, we're the only ones doing this, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, as far as that small circle of, like, these particular type of YouTubers, like, you know, like the Jimmy Dore, Secular Talk, TYT, David Pakman, those like guys in that smaller group there. It's like, yeah, maybe amongst them you're the only one saying something, but you know, there's people outside of that were like, oh no, we've been calling this out way before you did. But they're kind of like, Jimmy Dore and that group are kind of like the mainstream of YouTube, or maybe even of independent media. They're like the mainstream independent media in a way. Uncle Drew says, nice, you got a scar. That's right, I do. Well, this is James's account. I'm not playing on mine, but what I personally use, I use the scar for sure, with a whole bunch of fucking upgrades and perks on it and shit. Propaganda says, yeah, he in a coma. I don't know much about it. My mom told me the other day via Skype. Jesus. So, yeah. I was gonna ask if he had any prior conditions. Dubster says the big job to have right now would be being a government grant contractor. Anybody can do it, but it's simply you're a middleman. I guess. But you know, I would say that the bigger companies are in regards to the equipment they use, like fucking Caterpillar or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't even know the fucking names, like John Deere or some shit. Like those guys are gonna make bank. Or like isn't the dude, the Home Depot dude, isn't he a big contributor to the Trump campaign? You might see an uptick in money. Uncle Drew says, do you think Biden will stroke out before November? I have no idea. I don't know, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if they're gonna be like, Biden can't do this, so we're just gonna choose a replacement for him. Or we're gonna let him choose a replacement. And it's gonna be like, what the fuck? Or he's gonna pick a particular person as vice president and then drop out and have them take his place, and then they'll pick another fucking corporate shill VP. Who knows? But I will say one thing. Let's say Biden wants to drop out and he says, you know what? It's only fair. Let's make Bernie Sanders the guy. All of a sudden, Biden will become a hero to these people. Like, there's no, like, to a lot of people, I think, there's, like, just this lack of integrity when it comes to winning an election. So, Dubster says, lung fluid and fever is also radiation poisoning symptoms. Yeah. I suggest watching Derek Bros from the Conscious Resistance YouTube channel. Check out his 5G documentary. I only watched maybe 10 minutes of it. It was late at night when I started watching it. I didn't get fully into it. But I'm gonna make sure that works. But yeah, I say check that out, and you know, because he'll lay out all the symptoms and shit. And then go watch his interview with, I think it was with Corbett, or it might have been with Last American Vagabond, where they were talking about the connection between 5G and coronavirus. Uncle Drew says, I think I'm gonna die if I get COVID. I'm 38, bunch of Myers, been dead from it, my age. I don't think like that, dude. I heard James been telling me about vitamin C as a preventative thing. But as soon as you see a sign of something, I'm assuming going to the doctors would be the best thing. But then again, it's there's so many ideas thrown out there of people showing mild symptoms and going to the doctors, and then it gets worse because maybe they're surrounded by more people. I don't know. Or some people, in conspiracy circles, like, oh, the tests are laced with it, and all these fucking ideas that I have no idea about, like shit that. There's people that keep up on it. Like Last American Vagabond has, as far as I've seen, by far been the best. As far as every day, he's keeping up with it, and he's just going over all the news clips, all the fine print, interviews with guys who are experts and as far as bioweapons and shit like that. So I would say he's been the best so far. There's also a lot of fucking, I I would call them charlatans trying to make money off this fucking, or get views and stuff off this coronavirus stuff. I'm sure there's plenty of those out there. Like, I have the answer. Take lemons and squish it on your balls. It'll prevent the. So I was like, it's tough, man. It's tough being ignorant in regards to what's actually happening. And I am there. I am definitely in ignorance. Oh, MFers. Gotcha. Autocorrect. Gotcha. Dubster says the hotspots in America where COVID-19 are in the same places that 5G Wi-Fi is up and running. Coincidence? I don't know, but a guy I consider credible, like, doesn't see the connection there. Right? So, Barbariana says 5G will give you cancer from prolonged use. Stop with the 5G washing. Yeah, things like that. You know, warmer, like, it's not a fever as much as it's skin warming. I believe that's one of the things of, like, almost like micro doses of radiation. Uncle Drew says the 5G is just installed in the wealthy, high populated areas. Dubster says radiation poisoning has symptoms and COVID-19 has symptoms. What are those symptoms? Logical walkthrough. Yeah, but yeah, I would. Yeah, you'd probably be better off hearing an argument from a guy who's done all the studying on these things. As I said again, Derek Bros from the Conscious Resistance. He's the Mexican fellow. I think he actually left to Mexico. I think he actually left the country to Mexico. Ariane says 5G is no different than 4G other than the frequency. With speeds of up to 100 gigabytes per second, 5G is said to be as much as 100 times faster than 4G. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're just, like, there's just generations, right? 2G, second generation, 3G, third generation, and on and so forth. Dubster says, and also, if you do not believe the 5G Wi-Fi version of it, there are different issues with COVID-19. Uncle Drew says, I mean, the signal gets stronger and stronger, right? I believe so. That would make more sense. There's more energy output with something that's running at faster speeds and shit like that. Like, right in your house Wi-Fi. I don't know if this is on purpose or whatever, but the like your 2G has a wider range than your 5G, but that might be the machine and how it works. I don't know if that's just a thing in general or not, but you know. Muay Thai, you're not being made a mod. Not yet, at least. I told you that. Stop going around bragging. Now you're gonna put me on the spot. Dubster says 13 million Americans are out of work now in 3 weeks. Yeah. And they can actually afford it. Our country could actually afford a UBI. Ha ha ha. But no, we have to start calling the leaders of other countries drug dealers or part of the cartel. Barbarian says he was a little heavy, but was healthy, normal blood pressure, and didn't smoke. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe he caught on to it too late, or I don't know, or the virus is that bad, or he has something like. Right now, like I'm not sure like what information we really have. Like, are certain people more susceptible to it based on something like their genetics or something? So, right, with the people saying it could have been a bioweapon that someone accidentally fucking spilled or something. Whatever the fuck that story is. It's like, oh yeah, if it's targeting particular genomes. But, you know, I don't want to say I know anything, no. Propaganda says Chris Hedges has been warning against the DNC for the last 20 years. Yeah, there you go. Now, Chris Hedges is the type of guy that I guess I would call the mainstream of YouTube. Those guys would be like looking up to him, or Noam Chomsky, or you know, Norman Finkelstein, or Seymour Hersh, or like those guys are like legends to those other people. But you know, those guys, Hedges and fucking Chomsky and all that, they're not a part of not pop YouTube, but part of like mainstream politics of YouTube. Dubster says New York releases 50 rapists, California releases 14 murderers, Louisiana and Florida arrest pastors for having church. What the fuck is going on? If that's true, that's fucking weird. Yeah, it'd be weird. Why wouldn't they release, you know, non-violent criminals first? So I don't know. Like, I haven't seen that story, so I don't know. I don't think they're letting all the prisoners go. They're definitely keeping Assange fucking locked up. They're keeping him right where he's at. Like, fuck if you have lung problems, we're gonna keep your ass right here. Muay Thai says Ireland only has like 120 deaths. We had a shutdown before there was even a single case reported. Yeah, they're on it. US, not so much. Donald Trump had his George Bush moment. You know, this is America. You know, go shopping. Go shopping. Live your life. Spend money. And he's trying to rush people back to work. I don't know if that's happening, dude. But yeah. People of this country could shut everything down. No problem, without any violence. Like, just stay home. What are they gonna do? Like, what are they gonna do? Not gonna do shit. They will instantly start changing laws around and like, okay, you okay with this? We'll write a back door into the law so that when you guys come around, we'll start, you know, robbing you again. But for now, we'll make it seem like we work for you. And he said he wanted to be... Stop lying, Muay Thai. What's up, Ruben? Ruben says, yeah, one of the 2 Home Depot guys is fully for the Donald Trump. I think that the other one is too. I only heard of the one dude that, I forgot his name, but I did a video with him in it. It was them complaining about Bernie Sanders, you know, taxing them. It's like the irony of those past statements, and then when something like this happens, it's like, oh shit. And hopefully people use, you know, just simple dumb guy logic. You know, like, hey, isn't there like tragedies happening all the time? I guess the problem is that they could get infected. So they're like, oh, now we'll start caring because this could hurt us. Who hates the Irish? I don't hate the Irish. Dubster says, well, Home Depot is allowed to stay open while small businesses must close. How does a monopoly monarchy work? Yeah, I actually went to Home Depot not too long. I picked up some soil for my mom. So Well, she's like, oh, I'm just gonna go out. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm gonna go fucking do it for you. I got her. Cause she wants to do like some indoor gardening shit. Maybe it's weed. I hope it is. But yeah, they had like a little system there going on where it's like a limited amount of people in the store, right? So there's people standing outside, and you have a limit of how many people can be in the store. And then everything is electronically paid for, even cash. You just slide it into the machine, and it gives you your change and all that. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, they've been open. I guess they'd be considered essential, right? If you need like, for like fixtures and shit like that. I suspect people are gonna want to have that. How am I super racist against the Irish? Go fuck yourself. Muay Thai. Proper answer is Jordan is the most racist person I know. I don't even know him. You liars. Tell James to show you my babies. James isn't here right now. Teens have died from COVID, and so have infants. Yeah. Yeah. But there's also been a certain, definitely been a statistical trend as far as people with more prior conditions are suffering, have been more likely to pass from this than someone without. Dutcher says, the tests have also been contaminated, the COVID-19 in some locations. So to get tested for COVID-19 is now a risk. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I just said that before. Where people are, where that idea has been out there. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna grab some water real fast. Short walk. Alright. So, yeah. There's people talking about that that the tests were contaminated themselves. I saw the video you sent me, the InfoWars video. That was fucking weird. I had no explanation for it, but I'd like to hear one about the, on the news there'd be all these lines and shit, and then when regular people just go there, there's no lines. It's all fucking empty and shit. I don't have an explanation for it, but maybe someone does. Because even you look at it, even if these people are like creepers, it's still like they would still be competent at creeping, to where they wouldn't do something that stupid, right? You wouldn't think so. Oh, stop it, Muay Thai. I went to the grocery store. That's what it's called, propaganda. The other day, and they had 0 vitamin C, James. Not one bottle. Oh, James got me this thing, which is it's pharmaceutical vitamin C. It's powdered, so you just mix it in your drink. And the first time I tasted it, I told him, I'm like, dude, they can make this into candy. It straight up tastes like a Warhead, that sour candy shit. I'm like, dude, you mix that shit in water, it's like, oh, this is like drinking candy, or even a sour sweet lemonade. Say this shit tastes good. Why the fuck are we using these high fructose corn syrup and all that shit for candy when you can make a treat for people that's oh, you just get more vitamin C in your system? Maybe because they might eat too much of it, maybe, or drink too much of it. How am I supposed to sweeten my coffee now? I use stevia for tea. Muay Thai gets his vitamin C from Xbox. Ruben says, Derek is credible regarding these topics. Yeah, we were talking about the 5G and stuff. Oh my god, I'm so behind, aren't I? Kind of. Dupster says, once the test is contaminated, then you know what we are hearing is at least a conspiracy or a compromised sabotage or organized plan. Question mark. Well, yeah. Well, it could also be a mistake, as in the manufacturer or the people moving the product from one place to another, the doctors or nurses when they get their hands on the masks, or on the test, I mean. It's like, so it doesn't have to immediately jump to conspiracy there. But, Last American Vagabond showed something where there was, I guess there was hats sent to China, and they apparently tested positive for COVID-19. But that was a while ago, and I don't know if he, if he debunked it or something like that, because he seems like the type of researcher that will, like, if he finds something he got wrong, he will go back and make a large section of his video about like how he messed up and how, like, what's the correct information. But I don't know. Dubster says, oh, my phone's dying. Dubster says, you're talking to someone who has studied 5G Wi-Fi right here and now. Yeah, but so is this guy. And he's saying there is no connection. Let me plug my phone into the charger real fast. Dubster says, in Congress, about the end of February, voted on a telecommunication emergency protection bill. It was unanimous in the Senate and in the House. Only 40 voted against the bill. I question when Democrats and Republicans agree on bills. It seems fishy to me. How about you? There could definitely be something fucked up going on. 100%. I put no trust in any of those motherfreakers. Straight up. But once again, I'm a novice in regards to the 5G, so even if you tell me something, it's like, how am I going to say, yeah, I agree, or no, that's not the case? I'd have to do more research. Propaganda says, encephalitis is a rare condition that occurs when a flu virus enters the brain tissue and causes inflammation of the brain. This can lead to destroyed nerve cells, bleeding in the brain, and brain damage. Flu can directly lead to death when the virus triggers severe inflammation in the lungs. Okay. When this happens, it causes rapid respiratory failure because your lungs can't transport enough oxygen into the rest of your body. Bacteria from that infection can get into your bloodstream and cause sepsis as well. Okay, and that's when. Dubster says, I still am furious there's a lockdown. It's entirely a violation of the Constitution. This is the one thing that could get Trump kicked out, but no one knows how to counter him. Well, from what I heard, he's been passing it to the states, leaving it up to the states to decide. I think that was part of it. This is not the one thing that could get Trump kicked out. Right? We just saw the House vote to impeach him. right? Based on bullshit. So, if that could fly, then if there was something he legitimately fucked up on, or, purposely fucked up on, like a lot of his foreign policy, it's like, oh, just kick him out for that. But, yeah, I guess you're a stickler to the laws, to the Constitution, but I'm like more of just paying attention to right and wrong. Dubster says, I went to Home Depot and got PVC pipe so that I can fish and make a bow and arrow and a staff for self-efficiency, all from one 6-foot PVC pipe. That shit is actually very clutch. You can do a whole bunch of shit with PVC pipe. We've, I'm not talking about survival things, but when, we have like a little space for like, working out and shit. You can make a whole bunch of workout shit with a PVC pipe. You can build like a weight sled you can do a whole bunch of shit with that shit. It's very useful. I've also used it for actual plumbing too. Dubster says, yeah, on the InfoWars video I showed you, there are many others like it. Not on InfoWars, for example, individuals going to different hospitals, filming them being empty. There was an England video where this lady is flipping out because the government, take a homeless guy in front of their tenement and then say they are locked down because of the homeless guy. There was 2 separate Asian lady videos. One lady touching every laptop at a Best Buy, I guess, to contaminate it. That I saw. I saw that. The lady just walking around touching everything. 2, bought all masks and bragged that Americans can't get any at any store. Oh wow, I made it to the bottom. Holy shit. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. They seem like agent provocateurs with that bullshit. Yeah, that are just like really punk rock. Yeah, fuck you, Americans. I'm gonna lick your MacBook. What are you gonna do about it? Ariane says that video of the Asian lady touching everything was creepy. She may have had mental problems and was not spreading germs. Maybe she had OCD. I used PVC to beat Naked James into submission. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, people are weird, man. I'm telling you. Oh, shit. Charger fell. I'm telling you, man. All this shit is like a life test. Life in the universe is constantly testing people, and they're just constantly failing. They're just doomed to repeat the same shit over and over again. It's like, we'll give you Bush. Like, okay, we know that this is bad now. Now we'll vote Obama. It's like, no, stupid. Okay, now we know this is bad. Okay, we'll give you Trump. Yeah, Trump. Oh, now you're downloading that this is shitty too. When will people learn? No one knows. Constant life tests. It's like, this virus thing happens, and you realize, wait a minute. They could just, there's just money that just comes out of nowhere that they could just use for whatever. Isn't there people like just struggling normally without the virus? Yeah, but, pull yourselves up by the bootstraps. I don't know, it's like a life test. Will you pass? Will you fail? Dubster says, are you seeing anything about Trump just removed the Intelligence Inspector General video? Adam Schiff crying his eyes out about it. No, I didn't watch the video. I know you sent me a video, and I saw the name Adam Schiff there. I haven't watched it yet though. Oh, what happened to my stream? Is it dead? My stream died? I think I'm still going. Alright, still going. No, I haven't seen it. I saw someone else on my timeline mentioned Adam Schiff, and they're showing like a GIF of him. I didn't look into it though. I'll check it out later though. Parvian says, yeah, people are addicted to following bad ideas that harm their personal interests. Are you sure that's what the case is? Part of me thinks it's like people want. I've heard Michael Desarian say that like people want front row seats to the end of the world. They just want to be a part of it. So it's like, yeah, man, hard times, the apocalypse, you know, hard times. They just want to be a part of something that's big. It's like, oh, you guys are, you just don't realize it. You may be fucking with the people who already discovered the big movie scene. Dub says, have you seen that now for the first time that Trump is in charge of the Federal Reserve? No president has ever been in charge of the Federal Reserve since it began in 1913. I believe I heard Alex Jones talking about it, but I also heard Alex Jones talking about it, but so it was someone else playing a clip of him saying it. It was Adam Green from No More News. Right? No More News? I think that's it. Yeah, No More News. And he was crapping all over that idea. He brought up Wilbur Ross and, you know, quote-unquote Rothschilds bailing Trump out back in the 80s or whatever, or the 90s. Like, hey, if you want to, you know, I'd say if you might want to consider Adam Green. He has some, he's basically saying a lot of the opposite things that you talk about, Dubster Brian. So I'd want to test my information against someone who's saying like, oh, okay, he's saying what I think is bullshit. Let me test it out against it. Propaganda loves Yell Belly Bro. No, it's Yellow Brick Road. That's how it said. Yeah, you sent me a DM. I saw the name Adam Schiff there, and I assumed it was a video. I didn't open up the DM though. I saw the name there, and I assumed it was a video. But I was getting ready to do some shit. Propaganda says, I am writing a new podcast about Yellbro and the Three Little Bears. That's the wrong story. Our thing is that the lion, the scarecrow, and the Tin Man. How dare you? Dubster says that Elizabeth Warren committee you were talking about has been thrown out, so when they removed that, they gave power to the Fed. Gave power of the Fed to the president. Okay. But I think Adam Green's actually questioning if he's the actual head of it. Right? Because I've made such assertions before. It's like, yeah, his title is the president, but is he coming up with these plans, these ideas? Is it his agenda he's fulfilling? Or is it someone else's? So, yeah, consider Adam Green. Parvian says, I was watching this stream where a guy sang the chat comments. I would get him to sing about Yell Bro. Me and Karen were advertising. Karen said, "When are you going live?" I said, "Probably today." And she's not even here. That witch. Oh shit, how dare she? Should we take Dubster's guns away? Go ahead. If you can make it across the border and to wherever he is, go steal his guns. For now, I'm gonna play another round of Call of Duty. Hopefully, better view. I want to tilt the TV, but my camera's on top of it, and I want it to, I want it to stay at that angle. I feel like readjusting it. Alright. What's up, HS Mac? Yell Bro viruses. This isn't Opie and Anthony. That's right. Damn you, Karen. You should be here supporting me in my video gaming. Dubster says the committee was the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau.
Get yourself to proper warm-up. We'll be deploying soon.
Call of Duty. Oh yeah. Shoot this guy.
This way.
I thought you guys would be a lot more like weary of the Call of Duty games.
Enough practice. Time for the real thing.
Bows are trash. Whatever that shit is trash. Shoot them straight in the air and run into a house.
Battle Royale. Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your team. We should drop there. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe
I usually
zone.
play with teammates. They never mark anything. We all end up in 3 different locations. And they die pretty quickly. I wonder if those are bots or something. Dutcher says, "I'll be back in a while. I gotta catch the last bus tonight. You know, lockdown curfew on buses." Ah, shit, you had a curfew. It's fucked up. I heard about that. State's doing over. Oh, it's still lagging and shit.
Moving.
Why do you guys
Clear to
live
engage
so
all
fucking
targets.
far from me? Bitches.
Enemies in the area. Your teammate was sent to the gulag. He's fighting for a chance to redeploy.
Fuck. Who the fuck shot at us? Save me, Daddy Cat.
Enemy personal radar in the air. I'm hit!
Now come fuck with Jordan. Come fuck with Jordan now. Little bitches.
Moving.
There you go. Oh, what? Face.
Taking fire. Enemy
Oh, we're
personal
fucking
radar
dead.
in the air.
Should I just give up? Yo, shoot me. Have you heard the theory that games like Call of Duty help enable the U.S.'s foreign policy balance in general? Ah, see, I was hoping someone would bring
Welcome
something
to
up
the
like
Gulag.
that.
If you survive, you earn your freedom.
I mean,
Fight
don't punch me.
While you wait, feel free to
You weren't
give
hiding
this
in the
weapon
fucking-
proper cheering.
I don't want
And if
to.
you find something to throw, feel free to give them that as well.
Oh, your controls are different. Fuck me. You're right in front of each other. They're right in front of each other. Okay.
The fight's on. You're up next, mate. Get ready. Your teammates done in. They're returning to base. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out.
How many times do I have to shoot you? Are you fucking...
Yeah, you kicked their ass. Stand by for redeployment.
I shot him like fucking 8 times.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
We're in safe zones. Watch for enemy.
Give me that throwing knife. What else did you do?
LMG here.
I'll take that shit. Where are you going? Oh, fuck.
Moving.
Ah.
Moving.
He's gonna get fucking shot. He's gonna get me shot. Hear the footsteps. They're right there on the fucking roof. Fuck. Ain't better go.
Got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Sounds like danger. He's gonna fucking clip me from that fucking building.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Let's see, you little fucks.
Enemy personal radar in the air. You've got gas moving in. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Get to the safe zone.
Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead
Yeah,
them in.
man, over.
Your team is KIA. It's up to you now.
Yeah. You can't jump to that, are you serious?
Enemy personal radar in the air.
See, they always quit when I can save them.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Gas is moving.
I'll drive.
Shoot. Woo.
Learn from the loss. Failure's a proper teacher.
You hiders. Somebody talking shit with them for a while. Somebody talking shit with them for a while. Let me borrow this though. Alright. Call of the Booty? You mean Call of Booty? That would make it funny. They're streaming vintage T-Mac. Huh? Yeah, you can press this.
I can press this.
I'm streaming through that, through the laptop. This one. I was gonna do this.
Yeah, I know none of the streams are working. So.
Fuck.
Couldn't do anything.
I got a bow and arrow because I'm a felon. Jesus Christ. Did you say you're a trapper too? Like a bow and arrow would come in handy. They suck in Call of Duty, so I don't want to hear shit. Anymore. If you could be any Pokemon, which Pokemon would you be? I don't know any of them, so whichever one's the most savage, whichever one has the best powers and never dies, I'll pick that one. How about that? Is that shit being streamed everywhere, or is it straight up just the WWE streaming service?
Just you have to buy
That's
it.
fucking
You have to
right.
buy something on ESPN to watch it.
ESPN Plus or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, well, fuck them guys. I thought they were like, since we're getting like a watered down product right now, here it is on ESPN and all these other channels. No other sports are really gone. Fuck them, man. That's terrible.
They suck.
See if this is charging. No, it's not. I guess I broke this one. There we go. So T-Mac is the GOAT now. I thought it was Luca. So Luca was the GOAT. They overrate that motherfucker in 2K20. Jesus Christ. Just every shot. Green, green. It's like, alright guys, we get it. Sometimes they do shit like that, where it's like MLB The Show, where it's like, you know, this pitcher has hit home runs before. So every time you face them, they hit a home run. Because it's like, see how realistic it is? We can show you that, what's his name? Bumgarner can hit home runs, see? Look at this. So they'll have like...
Your whole thing is on.
So they'll have like centers who once in a while make a three-pointer. All of a sudden when you're playing them, they just hit 5 threes. It's like...
5?
Well, it seems like every fucking three-point he takes, they go in. And it's like, see? We can show you that. We made it realistic because this guy makes threes in real life. Yeah, won a game, you fucks. Propaganda says, I have eaten enough pickles to know how good they taste. What the fuck? Propaganda also says, James, did you show Jordan my babies? Yeah, I guess that means weed plants. What does GOAT mean? The greatest of all time, of course. What else would it mean? Hopefully you can hear me. Start leaning back in my chair. Let me do this. There we go. I'm out of Call of Duty mode. You saw my savage gameplay, game skills. Guy oven and tribunals. Good try. I fell short though. If I could figure out a way to play WrestleMania, I would. My laptop is... I let my mom take it. I gave it to her. Because she has to work from home now. With all this virus shit. Yes, the GOAT. The greatest of all time. Now you know. That's one step closer to being American right there. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get this shit. Where are you guys in hell? It has a weird echo. I moved further away from the microphone. I wanted to lean back in my chair. I want to see if I can pull this off. Probably not, though. Pickle burps. Is there weed in it? Weed pickles. Friendly suit. Let's see what happens. Come on, you fuck. Jordan yelled Jenga when the towers fell. Oh, that's not funny, dude. How dare you? If you're talking about the Twin Towers. Fuck. Let's see if this works. Is this shit mobile friendly? There we go. Get the shovel. Was that Taker? That is Taker.
Is that music in the background?
Somebody wrote that in the comments where you guys, where the guy sings the comments. He is from Pakistan and he laughed so hard. 6 out of 7 dwarfs are unhappy though, bro. So what? I guess this one.
Playing music.
Yeah. WWE's playing. This is a match?
It's called Bone Run.
Oh, this is a fucking movie. They pre-shot this. 100%. That's terrible.
Where was the original?
Just say fuck, man.
What do you mean?
He break his hand punching Taker. He broke his hand punching. Ah! I have to explain the story.
Stay down, old man. Stay down.
Who's Alice?
Come on.
Don't ask.
What don't I
Come
know?
on, man.
Don't ask.
Is that what you do?
Just give up.
Give up, Taker.
Retire already, man. Let me bury you.
Pause, sir. Let me bury you?
Begging you. Get up. Get up.
Did you try this with your outfit?
Try what?
Crack cream?
Try everything.
is this will work even faster.
Let me bury you with these.
He's got fucking worker gloves on. I'm gonna break my finger punching you so hard.
Dude, this has to be one of the worst wrestling movies.
Oh, this is a movie. Oh, this is so, they screwed themselves. This is terrible. I just saw, I'm seeing movie angles and shit like that. Like, the only way you get that is if someone's like, cut, set up the next spot.
Oh, Matt Hardy did this shit. Bro. I think they got it from him. I hate it.
It's like, you guys can get away with the wrestling being fake then. Like, without, like, it's not real, guys, see? There's music playing. That's Taker.
Dude, it's like...
What the freak? Robert
You're
Anderson.
making me think all you guys are stupid. All you guys are idiots. How could you think this is good? How could you agree to that? Like, who told you this is a good idea? Yeah, I know. But still.
Robert Anderson says the guy was so funny it made him sing songs about Modi. Are you guys paying him and shit? Was he getting super chats and all that? The music changed. it's
Ashes to ashes. Dust.
no. Oh no. Dude, this is like like softcore porn movie making, like the stuff that happens in between the porn. Like that's what this.
Matt Hardy did a similar thing. They got this idea from Matt. I guarantee it.
Ashes to ashes.
Like they saw what he
dust
did.
to dust. Yeah.
Well, we can do that too.
I don't know what Cornette's gonna say.
Cornette's gonna shit on me.
This is terrible. I suspect there's some sort of surprise ending. Dude, I know you looked up. He just appeared behind them. Oh no! It's over, guys.
Oh,
It's over.
I lost my fucking
Dude, he's standing there like, yeah. And a white light just appeared and he's standing behind him. It's like,
Are you trying to be like
oh no, guys. Is that the underspanker? No, the guy sings everything in the chat. Is he a good singer? Can he hit the notes?
all the fake noises? Oh no! Matt Hardy didn't even do that. He just ran off. At least fake it, guys. What's that? Did you beg you for your foot?
This is so bad.
This is worse than the Giant Gonzalez thing.
This is the worst thing we've ever done. No
It's
joke.
up there. It's up there.
I'm saying.
When Triple H wore Kane's mask and he did necrophilia.
That's better than this. That's better than this. By a lot.
Man, you know why it's not? Because they never did that before.
No, this is what you asked for, right?
They did that in the past, and now they tried to do this shit. It's like, wow.
I think they cut to him just in the ground. The music. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys.
They really suck.
They hit rock bottom. And the problem is, they're still probably making a shitload of money off of this. And it's like,
Well, they don't care.
you don't know you're at rock bottom.
I'm trying to. These guys don't know this is trash. And they don't. Give a fuck.
This one guy was trolling him like more. and was writing something. American Badass. CW show. This isn't a match.
This is garbage.
It's not a wrestling match. It's.
I want the suspension of disbelief. You get what I'm saying here?
It's not. It's just. It's not. It's. This is out of the genre of wrestling now.
You ruined it.
This is out of the genre
Yeah.
of wrestling to me.
They don't even have real matches anymore.
This is
You know what I
a
mean? Don't have real matches
C-list
anymore.
movie.
Don't have real matches anymore. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Just have fake crowds. So.
This one guy was trolling him like more and was writing something. Nigar? That guy would freak out after he sang the N-word. So funny in a Pakistani accent. Boys, you guys better fucking pay that dude. You cheap fucks. I want to hear what H.S. Mac has to say, because he's watching this too. Like, what the fuck do you think about this shit? You know, you gotta evolve, you know? And,
God, look at the stats.
you gotta evolve, bro.
Look at the numbers. They're doing really well.
Propaganda, if you can find any way to watch WrestleMania right now, please do it. This is the funniest shit ever. It is. This was made for memes.
Wait.
Get him. Boneyard match? Oh my god.
See, I thought it was gonna be a Buried Alive thing. They're renaming it.
Oh, I can't do it on here. Use your phone. Check fucking Twitter. Type in hashtag Boneyard match. They better be wrecking this shit. They better be just stabbing it until it's lifeless. Oh, if this shit wasn't cutting out every second. Did you say die like a man or some shit? Take a look, a man.
You good, bro? You softcore porn? Look at this crap. Look at this.
From this point forward, every match should be a boneyard match. Blue check mark people. You guys think? You go on Twitter and go to latest, where it's not just instantly blue check marks. They better be destroying this shit. This is just a movie. Like, you guys can just go to movies, you know. They're not supposed to be so in your face that it's fake.
No.
What the freak? The angle cuts and all that.
Dude, I can't. My thing's about to fucking die.
Yeah, it is low.
My thing's about to die. You gotta
I
go.
can't do it. I don't want to disappoint Alice. She sent me a thing. Video. The guy would be like, my dude, please Let's make a real song here. Yes, it is live. I seen an ad. I was like, how did they do that during a pandemic? No, it's not old footage. It's just empty arenas and straight up movies, like movie scenes and shit.
King gonna drive up like this.
Oh, that's terrible.
These fans,
Man.
what the fuck?
The fans like this. No.
People were calling it amazing.
Son, you missed this, son. It's just one. It's dirt and it's one hand sticking out with the fucking glove on it, and it fade to a cut. You can't do this.
You got
Undertaker. He's done now.
Look at the Twitter results later. You know what I mean? What people are saying later. Yo, did he? Yo, he just did this. He put the bandana and just tied itself. This is garbage.
If he looks into the camera and says a catchphrase, that might as well be. His eyes right there said it all. He's like, yep. That's the end of WrestleMania. That was the last match. Yeah, that was the last match.
That was garbage.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at, okay, like, yeah, look at what they say now.
Fuck you. Nah, fuck you.
I love how Alice didn't answer you.
She sent me the message. I didn't answer her. That's how it works.
She used to be
Fuck out of here. Oh my god. They have to bury this match. The fans have to bury it or we're gonna get more of it. If they don't bury it, fucking C-list movies over and over. Fuck it. You know, this coronavirus showed me something. We don't need to do this.
They did this shit before with the Bray Wyatt guy. I was like, I don't want to ever see this again.
Dead Man Rises. Yeah, it looks like a campy movie. How to make a Hollywood movie in a week. And it had to be last minute, right? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try just the normal WrestleMania hashtag.
So, Roman Reigns, the Roman Reigns guy, got a leukemia like earlier, like a year before, a year ago or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls out of the match. They don't mention why. They don't mention. I don't know.
Pulled out of tonight's match.
Yeah.
Who was he playing?
He's supposed to wrestle Goldberg. Goldberg squashed the Bray Wyatt guy in fucking Saudi Arabia of all places, right?
In seconds.
In seconds. So then,
That's right.
so the Roman Reigns guy was supposed to wrestle him, and it was almost as if there's some sort of like convoluted way to get Roman Reigns the belt again. It's like, fuck, man, you guys really hate this
My
stuff.
connection
So,
fucking died.
yeah.
Is your internet working?
Mine? I don't know. Put my shit on airplane. So,
Hold up, my shit fucking. Both my phones fucked up. Is that on green?
what's on here?
The bottom right hand corner? Don't you die on me now. Alright, it's back.
Alright, so they don't mention why. They're not allowed to mention coronavirus. They can't. It's like it doesn't exist. So they don't mention like Roman Reigns just disappeared. They don't mention him. It's like he never existed. That's gonna be worse than the worst.
Oh my god.
So right, so then, yeah, the Braun Strowman guy, I don't know, or just, yeah, Braun Strowman versus Goldberg, you know, and then the match is 2 minutes. I
Yeah.
didn't get to watch it, but 2 minutes.
They're
I
all
heard it was
saying,
trash.
they're all saying, great match, good, well done, Taker is the GOAT. That match was phenomenal.
They're idiots. They don't know shit. I already told you that some of these fans, a lot of these fans are dumbasses.
Or please just be bots or something.
Probably. I would hope that. I would hope that they're bots. Because I can't get behind that shit.
That's terrible. You stepped out of your genre.
It's
The
not
thing
pro-
you're
it's not
the
pro
thing you're
wrestling.
doing, the thing you're doing, it's not that.
It's not pro wrestling.
What the freak?
You might as well just have every match like that, you know? Pre-recorded, cuts.
Yeah. Zoom in on their face when they're gonna say a certain line or something.
Yeah.
Make sure they're mic'd up so you can catch everything they're saying. You broke my finger.
Yeah, music in the background and shit.
Propaganda says, don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things, James. Have you ever noticed that anybody driving slower than you is an idiot and anyone going faster than you is a maniac? No. No. I'll say something when someone's driving like absurdly fast, like where you can endanger people. What the fuck is that guy doing? But slow, I don't give a shit. Might hit a grizzly bear. Pump your brakes, young man. Like, oh, the suspense.
Trinity Fed. Oh, that's. Yeah, see what I'm saying? The wrestlers, they don't know what's good. You know what I mean?
It's terrible.
They don't know what's good.
It's terrible.
Garbage. That's garbage.
What the
That shit
fuck?
sucks.
Like, that's supposed to be a promo, not a fucking match. You could do a promo like that, but you can't do a fucking match like that. With catchphrases and everything. And he's lying in the grave, and all of a sudden, he's standing behind. Like, you can do that with cameras and cuts and all that. It's like, if you do that like in an arena with people, then it's like, oh, okay. It's a Taker thing. I got it.
You can't do that in match. It's something that leads up to the match. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying, like, the lights go out, and all of a sudden they're in the
Taker
ring.
proof.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, he's gonna beat you up now. It's like the actual match. You never do that in the actual match.
No.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm saying you could do it part of the match, just not that way, to where it's like, we know you can cut cameras and shit. If you do like a fucking magician's trick in the ring, live with people all around and shit, then it's like, okay, that's your genre.
I get what you mean. I don't want to see it in the match. I want to see it leading up to the match. Like where like the AJ Styles guys in the ring talking shit, and the lights go out, and you hear like the bell,
Yeah.
and then he appears behind him, and fucking choke slam him, and he's like, you can save him. Like, that's fine, not in the match though. You can't see that. Oh my god. Like, those fans are dumbasses, and the wrestlers, anybody like that match is a dumbass.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And
I'm beginning to think you weren't a fan, and if you were, you don't know what the fuck you're like, you wouldn't know what's good if it hit you in the face.
it's like what like Jody's Corner was screaming about in regards to like the DC movies. It's like, these fucking fans cheer this bullshit on, and they're just gonna give you more of the same shit.
You know why?
The game's better than Jay-Z. Obviously.
What? Your credibility's gone.
But still,
Aquaman.
the argument
Lost.
itself is spot on.
Yeah, it on its own, written on paper,
Probably answered, I would never want to be a member of a group whose symbol was a guy nailed to 2 pieces of wood. Yeah, I guess. I refuse to watch any more Taker matches that aren't horror/action films. That was my favorite match by far. AJ killed it. And I got an amazing American Badass with Metallica. Oh, they played Metallica, yes. And the match of the year goes to...
Match of the year? Fuck out of here.
I loved it from the start to the end. It was so different, so good. Undertaker and AJ Styles killed that. That Boneyard match was the best match I've ever seen. Something's wrong to me when every single
I
comment
know, it's like
is. I loved it. It was
the
great.
actual shit is getting buried somewhere.
I'm thinking. Well, The Undertaker just killed AJ Styles on live broadcast. That shit was not live. You
No,
dipshit.
That's fake.
You dipshit. He's literally laying in the bottom of a fucking
It's
6
probably
foot
a-
hole,
probably
and all of a sudden a light appears and you're standing behind it. Fuck out of here. How cool was that? So brilliantly weird and odd. Kudos.
Are you fucking kidding me? The American Badass thing was trash to begin with.
Yeah. I loved that match. Oh man, Boneyard match at WrestleMania is fantastic entertainment. Match and hope. American Badass Undertaker heading to Los Angeles for next year's WrestleMania at Sophie Stadium.
Just retire.
See, that makes me a little weird when I start hearing like stadium names. Like, what fans are caring about like that of something a year from now? Sophie Stadium.
Bot.
Tune in live at 7 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. To it's like, why are fans? Why would you be saying that?
No. You guys have no shame. Like, really, they don't.
Ariana says, no one knows what's next, but everybody does it. Does Nancy Pelosi do pills or has dentures or both? I don't know. She does like lines of children's bones or something. Boneyard match was so fun. Best thing I've seen in a long time. So much fun. Top that Sunday.
That has to be fake.
Let it be known that AJ Styles is now canonically dead in the WWE Universe timeline. I can't stress that enough. AJ Styles is dead, and he died during the Boneyard match at WrestleMania. It's like, who talks like that? He's dead, and he's dead at the Boneyard match at WrestleMania. Who does that?
You guys are swinging.
Holy shit. WrestleMania 36. That Boneyard match was fire. Loved it. Fire, fire, fire emoji.
These have to be fake accounts. I really, like, you know?
Here might be. This might be a real one. Someone they just put it in a question. Did we like the Boneyard match? Because that was a tweet by itself. Okay.
Who said it?
David Bastille?
Blue check mark?
No. But he has his name as his tag thing. At David Bastille. So that's pretty hard to get your own name.
Let me know in the comments.
You got 4 comments.
What'd you say?
Yes, exceeded expectations. It was what it was. I dug it. A blue check mark said, not bad, eh?
Shit sucked.
That Boneyard match was kind of crazy awesome. Fun I needed. That was a great match in the perfect setting. Loved Undertaker switching personas during the match. If they give us this for the Boneyard match, the Firefly Funhouse match is going to be freaking insane. That was epic.
That's a thing. A fire for
I guess that's the
Oh god, they're gonna do the same thing.
the other guy. They're going to do like a horror thing. Propaganda wants to know, why don't you ever play as the guy with leather pants? I guess he means, I don't know. Amy's the dead, whatever it is, American Badass Taker.
I do. I have.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. Undertaker is the fucking man. Dude, if this is how we do Taker matches from now on, I am so into it. Epic. Is a fucking hand.
I'd be okay with this.
No. No. It's over.
You ruined it.
You killed the dead man.
I gotta tell James about this shit.
Now we might get different results if I type in hashtag WrestleMania on its own. But the fucking Boneyard match, that everyone's loving it. The Boneyard match was awesome. Loved every bit of it. Robert Hanna says, "Can I just state it here? Dead Man Rises is the best thing in my life." Oh, you little fucker. Okay, that was one of the most awesome fucking things they've done in a while. Great job by all involved.
I know they can't fake it.
Fucking hand sticking out. Wasn't he at the bottom of the grave? Had his hand stick out. Isn't that sure like 6 feet deep? How's his hand? Just is he like the Undertaker too? He has
Well,
powers.
you're standing, you see.
He's like,
No.
no.
Undertaker was like fucking like on the ground. Way bigger man.
Yeah,
What?
on the ground, 6 feet deep, and then magically appeared behind AJ Styles.
You want a cigarette?
It's the symbolism. Look at it. The light
So
shining.
James said, I'm all for corny, but that was bad, and they should have buried Styles like that, especially to a part-timer.
Oh, Jesus. So these are all from like 13 minutes ago and newer. It's like the same shit. Look at this. They need to do all Undertaker matches this way, pre-taped with some gimmick. He can take a break every 5 minutes, have a stand-in for some crazy shit. Still look awesome. Can you imagine that? Fucking stunt doubles. A wrestling match with stunt doubles in it.
Oh.
That's what this
Right,
dude's
look.
suggesting.
That match was horrible. Too bad no one cares what you think. How the hell was that horrible? It wasn't a match though. I mean, kind of it was awesome to see something like that. Like these fans don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
Makes me worried for tomorrow's cinematic match. Who edited this? It was so badly done. That was bad. That was something I expect to see on CW or MTV. The resources WB has, they could have made it better. That was something better suited for Raw or a non-big pay-per-view.
Can I make the point that James is one hell of a wrestler? I put $1 in a change machine, nothing changed. Eventually, alas, I realized the main purpose of buying cocaine is to run out of it. Did you see that bald guy put the chair in the ring? That was cray. You can't do that. Oh, Heyman? Where he fucking lied on behalf of, what's his name? New Jack. He didn't lie.
Paul Heyman's a piece of
It's,
Heard stories about him and shit.
yeah. But where New Jack had this kid, like he was a 17-year-old kid.
He snuck in the fucking like he somehow someone got to wrestle New Jack, beat the living crap out of him, almost killed him.
No, you know what's going on.
You sure?
The dude ended up dying later on from some other thing.
Okay.
But what happened was he sliced his forehead all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
He's like trying to stab him, like this shit ain't cutting. So he just went and sliced his whole forehead across. And like the dude lost some nerves and shit to where he didn't have feeling in certain parts of his face and all that. And then the family pressed charges on him for like assault and all that stuff.
The kid dropped the charges,
Nah,
no?
it just went out in court because Heyman went up there and he basically put on like a performance and shit.
Really?
So they called him the N-word, and then Heyman looked at New Jack and was like, "I'm sorry, buddy. They called him a nigger." Like he said it out loud, like you played it out.
I gotta watch this.
He said it was all white women and one black dude as the jurors, and the bunch was like, "What?" Just the way he told the story was fucking hilarious. It's part of that Vice series, but I guess Vice didn't pick that one up. I don't think.
Really?
It was from. It was another thing to it. It's the same brand, right? What was it like Dark Days of the Ring, whatever the fuck it's called?
Days of the Ring.
And it's Jericho's narrating.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, whatever.
Say the Dark Side.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Jericho's narrating, right? Cornette's in it. Sandman's in it. Obviously, fucking D'Lo Brown's in it. That fucking little guy wrestler.
Spike?
No, like little guy. Black kid, little black guy.
Little black guy.
DX hired him to fight The Rock or something to make fun of The Rock. To
DX
mock him.
hired him to fight The Rock to make fun of The Rock.
Right now they're like mocking him, so they give him shitty matches and all that.
The Rock?
Yeah.
I mean DX dressed up as The Rock.
No, they're like, here's who The Rock's gonna face tonight, and it'd be like two fucking like midget dudes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They did it. They did like the Brooklyn Brawler. They did that.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like, and New Jack's just like, I don't give a shit. Like he's just like the. He said the kid was like talking shit or whatever, or like he wasn't talking shit, but he went up to him and said, you know, let me get this move on you or something. And he's like, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to talk to me like this. So then the match, but what he said was,
Let's watch it.
what he said was I tried to like, you know, cut him with the thing, and it wasn't cutting, so he just scraped it across and just sliced his shit off. Yeah, there's other stories of that dude fucking doing shit. He fucking stabbed the guy in a match. Like, I think it was.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
I think he said it was 9 times he stabbed him.
I might have seen it.
Yeah, they showed it. Because the dude was hitting him for real. So he pulled out a blade out of his pocket. And just like it looked like a jail scene, son.
Let's watch it.
Have you seen any of the new Braille videos? No, I have not. Alright, I'll end this soon. We can end it. But Jesus Christ. Basically, everyone was. Oh my god! Did you hear about the taser shit he did?
No.
Oh my god, man. But I guess I don't know the wrestler's name he was fighting, but they had like they fucked up on a move or something, and New Jack cracked his head open and he was out for a while. Like he cracked his skull and he was out for a while. And they had a match where they're like, it's ECW, but like they had a match where they're supposed to be way up above everything, right? And it's just like a fucking, I guess, stacks of tables and shit. And he brought a taser with him, and he fucking tased this dude. Like, it's funny because no one got like crazy hurt. Like, obviously they all got hurt, but like they didn't get crazy hurt. So where it's like funny now. But he's like, he tased him. And he's like, you could see him. Like he gets tased and he starts like acting a bit, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm really getting tased," and just goes down to like. He looks up, dude. He looks up and says, he says, "I can't feel my legs, man." He said, "This is for dropping me on my head." It just throws him off the thing. He's like, I tried to throw him past the ring, like, because there's like stacks of tables. He's like, I tried to throw him over it, but I fucked up. Like if he went over, he's dead. But he barely hit the table. Like a little bit of him hit the table, and his legs just hit the fucking turtle. He just flipped over.
This is in the dark side of the room?
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Jesus Christ. Like all he got was he dislocated his ankle to do that. But they were really high up, and he threw him off, and he was supposed to hit the tables, right, as somewhat of a cushion.
Yeah, no one in this guy like disappeared for a while.
But you hit the table, it's like, right? You go through each level of the tables, and it's like, yeah, and it's like sort of breaks your fall. He just basically missed him. He said, I tried to throw him over him. This is for cracking my head open. It just throws him off a fucking like balcony or some shit. He fucking tased him.
He waited?
This dude had no idea he was about to get tased. He's fucking crazy. I don't think anything happened. No, I don't think anything happened. Like, I think it came like when people realized what this dude is, they're like, don't cross him. Just like, don't fuck with him.
He's a psycho.
Yeah. The dude just threw punches at him. He just stabbed him. Like he hit him I don't know if he was trying to hit him, but he hit him like across the nose a couple times. And he was getting like rough with him. And he's like, you could see him just digging in his pocket. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then that dude was pressing charges for aggravated assault.
Yeah.
And then the dude came and visited him when he was in jail, and he's like, listen, I'll drop the charges if you go on like a tour with me, because he's like, you realize the money that can be gained from that. He's like, all right. He drops the charges and he leaves the state immediately. Never sees that guy again. Just run. Oh man.
He's like,
he's like, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And just leaves the state. All right. Go over there to that laptop, please. I was gonna say it anyways. See where it says stop streaming? Don't hit it yet. Alright, I don't think anyone's actually watching anymore. Maybe propaganda. Peace out, propaganda. We are out of here. We'll probably have a better live stream at some other point in time where I do like an actual. I think Tuesday there's some voting supposed to happen. Alright. If anyone's listening, peace out. Do it. Hit the button. Give this video